Jai Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Shri Dama Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahavana Keshikatavansi Pata Dwadasa Kanana Jahasavaliya Koilo Shrinandanandana Shrinanda Jasuda Jaya Jaya Gopakana Shri Damadi Jaya Jaya Denuvatsagana Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtita Sundari Jaya Parnamasi Jaya Abhiranagari Jaya Jaya Gopishwara Vrindavana Maja Jaya Jaya Krishna Saka Patutvi Jaraja Jaya Ramagata Jaya Rohini Nandana Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasi Jata Jana Jaya Dvijapani Jaya Nagakanya Bhakti Jahara Pailo Govinda Charana Shridasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shana Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manorama Jaya Jaya Jwala Rasa Sarva Rasa Parakiya Bhaveja Rajite Prachara Srijana Vapada Padma Koriya Smarana Dina Krishna Dasa Kohe Nama Sankirtana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Rama Rama. Now I'm gonna be singing Damodara Ashtakam. Namami Shwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasad Kundalam Gokule Prajamanam Yashodabiro Lokata Avamanam परामृष्टमाद्यन्तातोधृतगोप्या रुदां तं मुहुर्नेत्रां युग्मामृजान्तम् कराम्बोजो युग्मेन सदङ्कनेत्रम् मूष्वशाकं पात्रीरेकं ककन्ता स्थितिक्रैवां दामोदरं भक्तिभक्ताम् एत्रिक्स्वलीलाभिरनन्दकुन्दे स्वगोष्ठम् नीमाजान्तमकैपयान्तम् तदीशितानिषु भक्तिर्जितात्वम् पुनः प्रेमातास्तं सता चित्ति वन्दे वरं देवा मोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरसप्तपीह इदं ते पापुर्नाथ गोपालबालम् सदा मे मनस्य वीरास्तं किमन्ये इदं ते मुखं भोजमत्यन्तनीलम् वृन्तां कुन्तलैस्नेग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या मुमुक्षुभिर्तां बिम्बरक्तदना मे मनस्य विरासमानं लक्ष्यलाभे नमो देवा दामोदरानन्द विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखाचलब्धिमग्नाम् कृपादृष्टि पृष्ठातिथिनां सन्तानो ग्रहानिशामाजामितयक्षिदृश्या कुबेरात्मजोपादामुदैव यात्वा त्वया मुचितो भक्तिभजो कृतौ च तथा प्रेमाभक्तिं स्वकं मे प्रयाच्छ नमो हीग्रहामि दामोदरेह नमस्ते स्तुताम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदयोरायाता विश्वस्य दाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो नन्तालीलाया देवय तुभ्याम् नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपम् लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्राजमानम् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Rama. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for singing. Now who's speaking?
Dhruv.
Okay, can you introduce yourself?
Hare Krishna, everyone. My name is Dhruv, and I'm in 6th grade. Hare Krishna, everyone. So today I'll be talking about Gopashtami. What is Gopashtami? Gopashtami is celebrated on the 8th day of Shukla Paksha of Kartik. It is a festival dedicated to worship and offer prayers to the cows. It is a day when Nanda Maharaj gave the responsibility to manage the cows to Lord Krishna. This is Lord Krishna with his cows. Story of Gopashtami. Gopashtami was a specific day when Nanda Maharaj sent Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram for the very first time to herd the cows as they both entered into the Pauganda age between 6 to 10 years. And thus from this particular day, they both were in charge to herd the cows. Lord Indra, because of his ego, wanted to showcase his prowess to all the Vrindavan people. So he decided to flood the entire region of Brij so that the people bow in front of the deity, and therefore it resulted in 7-day-long torrential rains. Lord Krishna realized that the region and the people are in danger, so to save them, he lifted the Govardhan Parvat on his little finger to offer shelter to all the beings. On the 8th day, Lord Krishna realized his mistake and the rain stopped. He sought forgiveness from Lord Krishna. On the 8th day, Lord Indra realized his mistake and the rain stopped. He sought forgiveness from Lord Krishna. Surbi cow showered milk on Lord Indra and Lord Krishna and declared Lord Krishna as Govinda, who is meant to be the Lord of cows. That particular day is celebrated as Gopashtami. Radharani as Subalasaka. There is also another pastime related to Gopashtami in which Radharani dressed as Subalasaka. Both Lord Krishna and Balarama, having passed their 5th year, cowherd men conferred and agreed to give those boys who passed 5th year to take charge of the cows in the pasturing ground. Nanda Maharaj decided to organize a ceremony for Lord Krishna and Balarama while going for cow grazing for the first time in Vrindavan. Radharani wanted to graze cows, but was denied of being a girl. So she disguised herself as a boy because of her resemblance to Subalasaka. She put on his dhoti and garments and joined Lord Krishna for cow herding along with her companions for fun. How do we celebrate Gopashtami? Devotees visit the Goshala, bathe, and clean the cows. Cows are decorated with cloth, jewelry, before offering special ritual by the devotees. The cows are worshipped with water, rice, clothes, fragrance, jaggery, rangoli, flowers, sweets, and incense sticks. And this is a picture of the devotees worshipping cows during Gopashtami. Takeaway points from this Gopashtami. Cows are considered an auspicious and sacred animal in Hindu Dharma. Lord Krishna is often depicted from playing his flute amongst cows. He grew up as a cow herder. Krishna goes by the names Govinda and Gopala, which mean friend and protector of the cows. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you for sharing information about Gopashtami. Beautiful information. And as Dhruv nicely shared the information about Gopashtami, today is the auspicious Titi of when Krishna was given the permission or the responsibility, indeed, when Krishna was given the responsibility of grazing the cows. So until now, Krishna used to only graze calves and not the cows. Now, because of his age, appropriate age, which is the Pauganda age, the ages, the lifespan is divided into these four, at least the early lifespan is divided into four stages. The first stage is called Kaumara age, which is Kumara age, which is from 1 to 5 years old, or 0 to 5. From 5 to 10, it is called Pauganda age. And from 11 to 15, it's called Kishora. And then from above 15 or 16 years above, it's called Yavana age. So when this was Pauganda age for Krishna, he wanted to graze the cows very badly for several reasons, because Krishna was already enjoying with the calves and he could have continued for some more days. But Krishna's purpose of appearance in this material world is different from any one of us. Like, it's not like ordinary personality, right? He's come for a purpose, and the purpose was paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadishkrutam. And if Krishna continues staying and doing activities of a normal child or a normal human being, he cannot achieve all the tasks or all the plans that he had to perform while he appeared as the Lord Krishna on this earth. Therefore, he wanted to do the things faster. And also the growth rate, the milestones for Krishna in comparison to other kids, it seems they were faster. They were 1.5 times faster than other kids, because Krishna wanted to speed up things so that he can start doing main purpose of his appearance was to destroy the demons, because Mother Earth was burdened with all the demoniac atrocities that were being performed by the demons. And therefore, one of the main purpose of Krishna's appearance was to destroy the demons. And therefore, if he is staying still close to the house, herding the calves, and the way Krishna's house was situated in Nandagaon, which is still there in Vrindavan. So in Nandagaon, there is a hill called Nandishwara Hill, which is actually the Lord Shiva himself takes this form of Nandishwara Hill. And on top of this Nandishwara Hill was Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj's house. And it was the position of their house was in such a way that when Mother Yashoda would want to check on where Krishna is at any point of time while he had gone for grazing the calves, she would be able to spot him from wherever he is. So she would go on top of the terrace of her house and then look for Krishna, because, just 5 years old Krishna, and if he's grazing the cows, Mother Yashoda was very concerned. One thing, because she loves Krishna so much. On top of it, Krishna is a mischievous and naughty boy. So to keep him safe and to make sure that he doesn't go far off and doesn't do naughty and mischievous stuff, she would go and check from top of her house very frequently. And she would also have appointed people to check on Krishna so that he doesn't go outside the boundaries of where he's supposed to be. And if Krishna is constantly being watched by his mother and his father and all the guards that his mother has set up, he would not be able to accomplish his mission of killing the demons. So he was speeding up his milestones. And when it became 5 years, he really wanted to set out and go farther away from home, grazing the cows, and also perform his other leelas of not only killing the demons, but also perform several other pastimes with all the other gopas. Every tree, every rock, every bird in Vrindavan, in the 12 forests of Vrindavana, were eagerly waiting for Krishna to come and perform pastimes. So in order to satisfy the desires of all the living entities in Rajadham, the gopas, the animals, the birds, the trees, the stones, the mountains, and all of them, Krishna had to go out to the forest. Another reason that was mentioned in Shastras as to why Krishna wanted to go away from the home in the vicinity of his house to graze the cows, it seems, is when Krishna used to go and graze the calves, and the calves would come home back in the night, and then they would share all the wonderful things that Krishna did as a child with the calves, how he played, how he pretended to be scared of tigers or whatever, what naughty games he played, how he would play running with their tails and all this fun stuff he would share with the cows, and the cows would always be mesmerized by the nice pastimes and the fun time the calves would have with with Krishna. And they would always wish in their hearts that, oh, we also want to spend this nice time with Krishna, and we want Krishna to grow up and take us for grazing so that we can also enjoy these nice pastimes. And the Gopas would have such fun time playing with Krishna in the forests when Krishna would go farther away in the forests, that Krishna would play so many fun games, as we have read in some of the pastimes. Some of the kids have described how they would play hide and seek, how they would play tag, how they would play hide their lunch and then make the other friend of their cry, and then how they would then reveal the lunch bag, and how they would eat lunch from each other's hands, and Krishna would take a bite of food in his hand, and then he would taste it, and then he would feed to other friends. And all the demigods up in the sky, up in the heavenly planets, would wonder how fortunate are these Gopas that they are enjoying the remnants of the food that has been eaten by Krishna. So having watched this once, Lord Brahma thought, it seems I too want to taste the remnants of the food that Krishna has eaten. So he thinks that he should somehow become part of this pastime or the Leela that Krishna is performing in the forests of Raja. So he thinks, okay, let me become a fish and enter the waters of Yamuna. And when Krishna comes to wash his hand after eating his food, so whatever remnants are on his hand, the food particles that will get into the water, I am going to take them. And that way I will get the remnants of the prasad of what Lord Krishna has eaten. So Lord Brahma enters the water. And then that day when Krishna goes to Yamuna to wash his hands, he notices Brahma is there, and he thinks he purposefully, he instead of washing his hands dipping in the Yamuna, he just takes some water out, washes his hand on the shore of Yamuna, and winks at Lord Brahma and says, it is not so easy to get my remnants. That goes to prove how fortunate the Gopas and all the other associates of Krishna were when he was that age. And then there were some more points that I heard. And Krishna loves cows, remember? That's why, as the Dhruv mentioned, Krishna is referred to as what? Gopala and Govinda. And many associate Krishna as was moved to Gokula, the favorite hill, which is called Govardhana. All his friends are Gopas, his girlfriends are called Gopis. His actual abode in the spiritual sky is also called Goloka Vrindavana. That is the actual abode of where Krishna resides, and it's called Goloka Vrindavana. This goes to prove that if all of us love Krishna, all the devotees love Krishna, the sages love Krishna, the demigods worship Krishna, everyone worships Krishna, but Krishna loves cows the most. And therefore it becomes really important for all of us also to respect and pray to cows, and also to take care of cows whatever way we can. And when Krishna was setting out to the forests after he was 5 years old on this occasion, on Gopashtami day, Mother Yashoda was so worried about him because when he was grazing the calves and all, he wouldn't wear footwear. He wouldn't wear chappal or anything on his feet. And he would just be walking around in the area around his house. But since he's going into the forest, Mother Yashoda was so concerned, and therefore she arranges for very nice, soft slippers for Krishna, footwear for Krishna. And when she brings it to him on the day of this Gopashtami, or the Ashtami, the Titi of Ashtami in Kartik Mas, and she gives it to Krishna to wear them, and she tells, Lala, you'll get hurt if you don't wear these shoes. There are going to be so many thorns, there's going to be stones, pebbles, so you should wear them. Then Krishna says, Amma, if you want me to wear these shoes, then have you also made shoes for my cows? Because how do you think I'm being the servant of cows? How can I wear shoes if my master, which is the cow, doesn't wear shoes? So Yashoda Maya says, how can I make shoes for the cows? We have 900,000 cows. Remember, Nanda Maharaj had 900,000 cows, and to make shoes for 900,000 cows means it is going to be 3,600,000 shoes, right? 9 times 4. So it's impossible for Mother Yashoda to do that. So she gives up on convincing Krishna to wear the shoes. And the cows are, after hearing that Krishna is not wearing shoes because he thinks that we don't have shoes, that's why he shouldn't wear. The night before Gopashtami, the cows go around all the forests and they trample the ground to make it soft and crush all the pebbles and clean up the entire area, because they didn't know which forest Krishna would take them for grazing. So they go to all the 12 forests and make sure that they clean up the ground, they make it soft, and they shed their milk. And also out of love and affection and emotion, they become so emotional and shed their tears, that the whole ground of the 12 forests on the day before Gopashtami becomes very soft, and it becomes like cushiony and like velvety. And that's how cows reciprocated to Krishna. After hearing that, Krishna wouldn't wear shoes, just because cows were not having the shoes. And then one day, all the Gopas start making fun of Krishna. This is because before Krishna was given the responsibility of going to graze the cows. So the Gopas start making fun of Krishna. Oh, Krishna, when will you get the chance to, because Krishna already crossed 5 years old, but he wasn't yet allowed to go into the forest because Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj didn't want him to go. And all the other Gopas started making fun of Krishna, saying, oh, you have crossed 5 years and still they're not letting you go, because maybe they think you are not responsible enough, or because they think you can do stuff like that. And then Balram jokingly says, oh, that's because Krishna is not their son. He's not Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda's son. He was actually, then Krishna goes and asks Balram, why are you saying that? Are you trying to tease me? Are you trying to make me angry? Why are you doing that? Then Balram says, yeah, that's true, because see, Nanda Maharaj is fair in complexion, Yashoda Maya is fair in complexion, but you are dark skinned. So it definitely goes to say that you are not their son. And this makes Krishna very upset, and he goes home that day and he's very upset. He doesn't talk to his mother, and mother was worried, concerned. So she asks, what happened, Krishna? Why are you so mad? And did I do anything wrong? Then he says all the things that happened. He complains that his friends are saying that he's not being sent to the forest and is not being given responsibilities. And Balram is saying all that. Then Mother Yashoda pacifies him and she says, no, don't worry. What Balram is saying is not true. You are our dear loving son. And all that is, don't even believe what Balram is saying. And about you going to the grazing the cows, I will find a suitable day and a suitable auspicious time, and I will definitely make sure that you will go. So she just wanted to postpone the conversation, and she didn't want to give any promises to Krishna, but she says, I will definitely make sure you will go very soon. So let's not worry about it. That's in my mind. I will take care of it. Let's go wash ourselves and eat food. But then Krishna says, no, I want you to tell me right now when I'm going to graze the cows. And then Mother Yashoda says, no, don't worry. I will call the family priest, and as soon as he comes, I will ask him what is a suitable auspicious Titi when you can go. Because generally, I mean, even now, whenever there are important milestones in our life, we look for auspicious timings that matches with our birth star, and based on that we do some celebration and take the blessings of elders, do some puja, do some rituals, and then also seek blessings, and then only embark on that new milestone. So similarly, Mother Yashoda took that as a context, and she said, definitely we'll do it better, Lala, but we will do it on an auspicious date when our family priest confirms that. And Krishna, being the the supreme person, he arranges for the family priest to walk into the house right then. And as Mother Yashoda convinces Krishna and steps out of the room where Krishna and Mother Yashoda were conversing, she steps into the main hall of their house, and then she sees the family priest walking into the house. She's surprised. I just now talked and told Krishna that I'm going to talk to the family priest, and here the family priest is right here. And then there was no way she could escape or not talk to the family priest about this responsibility, because now Krishna is very, very upset and he's really serious. And also he wanted to perform his pastimes for all the reasons that we talked about: killing the demons, engaging the time with all the other all the other living entities that were in the forest. So for all those reasons, Krishna was adamant. And when the family priest walked in, Nanda Maharaj talks about it, and he says, tomorrow is the right day. Tomorrow is Ashtami, nice Titi, and Krishna can be given that responsibility to go take care of the cows. And then immediately Nanda Maharaj summons all his assistants, and then he arranges for a nice celebration, which as I mentioned included nice rituals, giving lot of charity, because any milestone in the life of a human being should actually be done by pleasing the Brahmanas, by giving them things in charity. And in olden days, especially in olden days and in that yuga, the way charity was given was donating a lot of gold and lot of cows to the Brahmanas and keeping them satisfied. So Nanda Maharaj arranged for that nice ritual the next day on the Titi of Ashtami. And he also made nice, he gifted Krishna with a nice jeweled stick. You see when the cowherd boys go, I don't know if you all have seen in India, but usually cowherd boys, they hold a stick in their hand just to keep the cows in control. But in this case, Krishna really did not need it, because cows were always staying close to Krishna. They wouldn't go away from Krishna, or even if they went away from Krishna, just by Krishna playing the flute from wherever he is, all the cows would come back in the evening to gather together and come back walking home. So the way Krishna would communicate with the cows, he would have a different tune for calling the cows back. He would have a different tune for calling the gopas, different tune for calling the cuckoo birds, different tune for the peacocks. So the way Krishna is communicating all the time is through his flute. He's a music lover, and the flute was his favorite instrument, and he would always communicate with everyone and anything with the flute. So though Nanda Maharaj gave him the jeweled stick, Krishna used it just as a ornament or just as a thing in his hand, but he really did not have to use it for herding the cows. So those are some of the things that happened, the context of Krishna growing up to become responsible. So we children and adults also grow up, and with growth, it's not only about celebrating those milestones, it's also about taking up responsibilities, right? And that is more important than anything else. We celebrate birthdays and we look forward to birthdays thinking that people will come and give us gifts, give us presents, and they will wish us. But every birthday or every milestone in our life comes with responsibility. And building good character and value system is the biggest responsibility anyone and everyone should aspire for. So on that note, I want to stop. Let's all again keep in mind Krishna likes cows, and whatever way, however we can help cows and support them, either remotely or whichever way we can support goshalas or contribute from here. And whenever we go to a place where there is goshala, go and pet them and pray to them. So these are some of the things that we should keep in our mind. And whenever we visit India too, we should make it a point to go to farm and visit places where there are cows and contribute there so that cows are protected well. On that note, I want to stop. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Dhruv, Sriram, and your family for hosting the Aarti today. So we'll see you all again tomorrow, same place, same time. Until then, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Thanks everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Bye.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for your excellent information on Lord Krishna's childhood.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for joining and giving your association. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.